we are in the kitchen of one Mr. Marty Morganello, and tonight's mission is pesto.
Yes.
So
the popular sauce, paste. It's a paste actually.
Step one, you must have
Vino.
Red
wine.
And we have already cut down our basil tree.
Yep. Here's all that we've got. A ton of basil. I don't know how many cups, but there's a ton of it. So we're going to make a large portion of pesto. So right now we've got that all just, we've rinsed it. We found a spider.
He's outside.
He's outside. Didn't kill him. No reason to kill him. Now we're going to prepare some garlic. Just some cloves of garlic.
And can you tell us what's going on with the paper towels you have there?
Yeah, well, I'm just kind of keeping the basil a little fresh with the paper towels. If you want to keep your garden herbs fresh, what you can do is pick them like we did with the basil leaves, and then you rinse them so they're a little bit moist, and then you wrap them up in a paper towel, in a one-layer paper towel, which will make the paper towel moist like these are. You put it in a Ziploc bag and put it in your fridge, and they'll stay fresh for really up to a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, depending on what the herb is. It's a really easy way to do it.
So at this point, all we've done is destemmed, rinsed, and somewhat dried.
Yes.
And now...
just patted them off. And now we're going to crush the garlic. Excuse me, let me get my knife over here. We're not going to chop the garlic, we're going to use the whole cloves. And the easy way to get the skin off the clove, you have it like that, you just take the side of your knife and hit it like that, and booyah, the clove comes right out of the skin. No, see, look at that, boom, right there. You do a couple at a time, like that, pop the clove right out. Isn't that awesome?
Forget about it!
Forget about it! Never peel garlic again! Yeah! And if it doesn't come off right away, you just hit it again. Whackle. Boom.
Like a woodpecker, wacka wacka.
Wacka wacka. Yes. Or like the American Indians of Pennsylvania, the Wacka-Wacky. Actually lived in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, where I'm from. Real story, true story. Wacka-Wacky Indians.
We've got at least one bystander.
Marlon, keep an eye.
Make sure we're doing our job.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing some eyebrow tricks right now.
He's the master of the eyebrow tricks. So the ingredients for pesto are basil. You can put parsley in it too.
I had parsley.
Yeah, the parsley doesn't. I'm not a big fan of the parsley, but the parsley does help it stay green. Not a big fan of what it does to the flavor, but it does help it stay green. And now you don't have to do this, but you know, on every piece of garlic there's a little hard nubby on the end, so you can leave that on because it'll be all ground up. But I don't know.
He said hard nubby.
Hard nubby, but I prefer to cut off my hard nubby.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. I'm just cool like that. Okay. We don't have pine nuts. Couldn't find pine nuts at the pig. So we are going to use almonds. That, all you need is an oily nut.
He said oily nut.
And then we need some shredded, I'm sorry, some grated Parmesan. I would normally use really high quality block, but budgetary constraints and store constraints, we got the grated Parm DiGiorno.
DiGiorno!
It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno!
DiGiorno!
And we're also using some Pecorino Romano cheese, shredded, made from cow's milk. And what else? And olive oil.
Okay.
Which is just right over here. We got some olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil. Everybody out there in TV land?
He said extra virgin.
Please always use extra virgin olive oil. Don't just use virgin olive oil. It's got to be this yummy, dark, one-time pressed oil. It's just the nectar of the gods. It's so it's good for your digestive system too. Keeps you well lubricated. So good. Okay, so these are the ingredients. We're going to get ready to make a couple batches in the food processor. And we'll be back after these messages from our local sponsors.
I think we're ready for action.
Alright, so we're going to make our first batch of pesto. We start out with some red wine. Okay. Throw in a couple cloves of garlic into the blender. Throw in some almonds. I don't know, a dozen. So, yeah. 2 cups of basil leaves. 2 cups, let's see, so that's like, let me see. That's 1 cup. I don't know if you like my very accurate measuring system here. Oh, hey, oh, yeah, oh, okay, you didn't have any wine, that's good. You can do that. I think that's probably about 2 cups. Okay. Then we're going to throw in about a half a cup of grated parm and half a cup of grated Pecorino Romano. A little bit more basil leaves over here. Okay. Now we didn't put any oil in yet. Because we're going to do that once we start it whipping around. That's when we drizzle the oil in. And what we're looking for is consistent. Okay. We need a little bit more red wine. Thank you, sous chef. It must have spilled it. Oh, by the way, Barefoot Wine. Best wine on the market. Very cheap. And they support Surfrider Foundation. Recently had a Surfrider Foundation Barefoot Wine Beach Sweep. Very successful. So I recommend everybody go out and buy some Barefoot Wine. Love it. Okay. Alright, so here we go. So we're going to get this thing cranked up. And then we're going to drizzle in the olive oil. We're looking for a paste consistency. So, here we go. Okay, ready? Here we go.